so. I got a terrible problem.
Delia, good evening.
Oh, hello. I'm sorry. It's just I'm so upset.
I've always told you there's no safer place than this. Sit down. Have a glass of wine. Tell me all about it.
Well, everybody's talking about, you know.
I do?
Of course, the gang were out here. About you.
Excuse me, but that's hardly new information, and it's certainly not accurate.
I know, but it just hit me.
Well, tell me, who are everyone?
Well, that's not important. What's important is that if it is true, if there's a war, then you're in danger.
Well, that's very kind of you, but I've assured you before that I can take care of myself. I always have.
Yeah, but if you should, heaven forbid, get shot or something, what would happen to my restaurant?
That's some piece of machinery. I'm Michael Pavel, the new busboy.
Oh, name's Glassman. This is my baby.
Bet you drive her all the time, don't you?
Yep.
Guess she costs a lot to run, huh? How many horses? About, 350?
425. Only gets about 7 miles to the gallon, but nobody cares.
Well, I guess if the old man can afford to buy her, he can afford to run her. Excuse me, I didn't mean any offense. A lot of special features, huh? Built-in bar, stereo with a deck. Boy, look at the size of that. Bet you could carry almost anything you want to in there. These really bulletproof? I mean, I've heard that...
2 inches thick. Take about 10 pounds of TNT to even crack it. Safe as a tomb in there.
Well, I guess that's what Mr. Novotny's paying for. Beautiful. Really beautiful.
Hey, you in there?
Yeah, come on in.
Hey, what's going on?
I'm reading.
Oh, you're gonna go blind. What is it?
It's some of Tom's poems. Really good.
Oh, I'm sure it's lovely verse, but I don't think that's a very healthy occupation for you right now.
I know. Well, I tried to come up with something less self-indulged, but Frank and Jill couldn't come to dinner.
I can?
I didn't think of it. Well, when I came in, your place was dark, and so I didn't take anything out of the freezer.
Oh, what were you planning to eat?
Just make some eggs.
Why don't we go out?
No, I don't want to.
Oh, please, please, you'll solve a problem for me. You see, I came up with this incredible craving for Mushu pork, but I'm afraid that if I go to Lem's alone, I'll be accosted by Lily.
Who's Lily?
Oh, wondrous creature. She's your fault, by the way. You remember you told me the other night to go out and look around? Well, I went to Lem's, and I was looking around, and there she was. Beautiful girl. We punked for a while.
You punked?
Do you know about punk?
No.
It's a dance that displays all one's emotional disorders. It's Lily's life. That and Khalil Gibran. Now, apparently he inspired the humanitarian impulses in her that sent her to Riverside Hospital twice a week as a volunteer. And I'm sure she's writing a book, 365 Ways to Display Inner Conflict.
She was self-absorbed.
Well, let's just say that she made Delia look like Albert Schweitzer. She met Dee, by the way. Dee was there with Adam Cohen.
Oh, come on, I'm sure that means nothing.
Who knows? Who cares? The point is, I tried your prescription for loneliness, and, honey, if that's the cure, I prefer the disease.
I'm sorry. Try again.
Maybe. Now, how about you?
No, not yet. Tom's still very much a part of me, and I don't want to give that up yet. You know, the sense you have of a person, all the small things that they do and your reactions to them, the air between the two of you.
Oh, yes.
That's still here in this house. Oh, come on. I know he's dead, Roger. I'm not cracking up. I just want to hold on to the idea of him. Is that so awful?
No, it's certainly understandable, honey, but...
But what, it's unhealthy? Well, I've done all the healthy things. I worked double shifts at the hospital when I didn't have to. I read every pediatrics journal I could get my hands on twice. I talked to family. I talked to my friends. Mary was really terrific through all this. She'd come by whenever she could. But I was still lonely. I missed Tom. And when I try to push those feelings away, they hurt me more.
It doesn't get better with time?
You get used to it, but no, it doesn't get better.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Talking about self-indulge, boy, that was an appalling recitation, wasn't it?
No. Look, I would rather hear it than have you sitting here alone feeling it.
Well, there are a few things that you have to do for yourself, and unfortunately, hurting's one of them. I tell you, I gotta get out of this place. Hold on, I'll get my things.
Hey, that's great.
No, probably not. We can have a drink and a bottle of plum wine. Maybe I'll get a decent night's sleep for once.
What's funny?
Excuse me, but you're bringing this particular problem to me at this particular time. Somehow it amuses me.
Well, who else? You're my partner.
I am, and I'm continually congratulating myself on my good judgment. You're a fine businesswoman, Delia. You're shrewd, practical, and you're capable of looking ahead. And you have a great deal of courage.
Oh, me? I'm scared. That's why I'm
But
here.
you use that in a positive way. I like that. And also, you are charmingly egocentric.
Ego. You mean I'm selfish. Maeve says that sometimes, but she doesn't think it's funny. I hope you don't think that I don't care about what happens to you, because I would feel just awful if you got... Well, if something happened. But there I'd be in the middle of Central Park with no way to pay the busboys, or the carpenters, or the decorators, or much less the people that are selling me broccoli. You understand, don't you? It's just business. It's not personal.
I understand there is reason for concern, but I'm not about to inconvenience you by getting myself shot.
Yeah, but you might not be able to help it. Tiso, is there a gang war?
That I cannot and will not discuss. However, there's something I can do. That accountant that you hired, what is his name?
Ben Bartos.
Give me his number. I will arrange to have some monies deposited in the restaurant account. Enough to guarantee your opening and 3 months operating costs.
3 months?
Yes, it will get you started, and you can start making profits. If you are the manager I think you are. But I must warn you, if you botch this up and it closes, I'm going to come back and haunt you.
Don't even say such a thing.
That would be bad for business, wouldn't it?
Please, it's just that Delia's Crystal Palace is the only thing in my life now.
Well, I don't think that will be much longer. And the important thing is, what do you think of the emergency arrangement?
It's wonderful, and I'm very grateful. How do I thank you?
By keeping up your end of the bargain. Don't ask any more questions, and don't ever again mention anything about a gang war.
Oh, sure. Oh, look who's here.
Jack, how are you?
I'm okay, thank you. Dee, I didn't expect to see you here.
Oh, well, I just came to get some of Tizo's special recipes for my restaurant. I guess we're about finished, though. I've got them all in here on little cards.
Good for you. I'm trying to get a hold of Joe. Is he around?
I expect him any minute.
Well, I'm just gonna go to the ladies' room. There's something the matter with my shoe, and then I'll head on home.
If you don't mind waiting around a little while, till after I talk to Joey, I will drive you back in the car.
The limo?
Yes, we can continue our discussion about food.
Oh, wonderful. I'll be right back.
I'll bet you even polish it in there, too, huh? Oh, thanks. She's a real beaut. You, want to take her out now?
Yeah, we're gonna go into Manhattan pretty soon. Better warm her up.
You pork, and do you know what you want?
I'll have a drink.
On top of the brandy? Look, why don't we have some dinner first, and then we'll have a liqueur? Hmm?
No, you order what you want to. I'm not hungry. I just like a drink.
All right, let's compromise. We'll both have a drink, and then we'll have dinner. Now, do you know what you like?
Oh, I have a choice? Could I have a martini very dry, straight up, please?
I'd like mine on the rocks. We'll order later.
Very good.
Wait, on second thought, bring us the Dem Sen for two. Thank you, Fred.
Are you afraid I'll get smashing drunk and embarrass you?
No, but I don't think it's a good idea to lecture one's sister. Now, there's Adam. Should I invite him over?
If you want to.
Adam,
Oh, hi.
is this your home away from neurology?
Half the time lately, I'm afraid, yeah. Hello.
Hi.
Do you know my sister, the other Dr. Coleridge?
Yes, we met at Ryan's bar. On a sad occasion, I'm afraid.
That's true. It's nice to see you again.
I was hoping we'd get to talk again.
Adam, would you care to join us? Unless you're going to meet someone.
No. I'm alone. I usually am. The only reason Delia and I were here the other night was because we ran into each other and we both had a craving for Chinese food.
I hear that's going around.
Well, anyway, I just didn't want you to make anything more of it than it was.
No, I understand. I'm sure Delia was hoping otherwise. Look, did she happen to make any comment about the young lady I was with?
Who knows? Who cares? Adam, would you like a drink?
No, thanks. I have to go back on duty.
Duty.
You mean the girl with the bad vibes?
Yes, lovely, lame-brained Lily.
Well, Roger, you're a poet yourself.
Look, I don't mean to put you in this position. I just wanted to apologize for any awkwardness. I know you're perfectly capable of handling yourself.
Oh, you don't know what a compliment that is.
Look, why don't we order? Hmm?
Sure. Has anybody tried this strange tasting chicken?
No.
What does it taste like?
Strange.
Oh, here's a new one, a new special, Lucky Family seafood dish.
I wonder if that's guaranteed.
I don't know. Do you have to be lucky in order to order it, or does it bring you luck?
Well, why don't we try it and find out? That and pork. Adam, what's your pleasure?
Anything with cashews. You know, when I was a kid, my dad, the one thing he loved to get as a present was half a pound of mixed salted nuts. Used to get it for him at the dime store. Anyway, I could never resist on my way home taking out the cashews.
So he never really got a half a pound.
Well, there weren't very many cashews in there to begin with. But ever since then, cashews held this delicious sense of sin for me.
Well, cashews it is. With the beef?
Fine.
Soup? I'd say hot and spicy for 3.
No, I think you better make that too. Adam, I'm sorry, Roger called you over here to cheer me up, and I appreciate the effort on both of your parts. But you know, I think it's really just too big an order tonight, so good night and thank you.
Damn. If you want to run after her, that's...
No, I'd better not.
Is there anything I can do?
No, I guess she should be alone for a while. I'll stop by and look in on her later. Look, I'm sorry for all this.
Oh, what's basically the problem?
Well, she misses the person that used to be the center of her life.
What did you hear?
Can expect some heavy trouble. Wally's looking for a massive retaliation.
I have to attend the meeting tonight. Some representatives of the other groups. When he hears the outcome, I don't think Wally will be quite so ambitious.
I hope you're right.
Jack Finelli's waiting to talk to you. I'll be in the kitchen.
Jack, how are you?
Nervous, same as the rest of the family.
Go on.
2 bodies in the trunk of a car found not too far from here. Kind of shook us up.
Who's us, exactly?
Maeve, Johnny, Frank, Bob Reed. Delia was there. She's here, too, by the way, in the back.
Family conference, huh? About my wife.
Her family's worried about her. Whether you and Tiso want to call it a gang war or not, something's going on. Siobhan is in the middle of it, and it's dangerous. I was elected to come out here and ask her to move back uptown until things settle down.
Why you?
Why not? I suppose they figured I was the one least likely to make her dig her heels in. Anyway, they were wrong. I couldn't get anywhere. She won't leave.
I know. I already suggested it.
When?
After the hit at Ryan's, I suggested she take a little trip somewhere without me. She didn't tell you?
You were scared enough to want her to leave? Now, what the hell is she doing here? In a neighborhood that's practically under siege? God, loyalty to a husband is one thing, stupidity's another.
Are you calling Siobhan stupid or me?
I'm calling you both stubborn. Siobhan's pregnant, damn it.
I'm aware of that. And I've taken steps to ensure her safety. I love her. She won't get hurt.
You know damn well you can't guarantee that.
Siobhan's under guard 24 hours a day.
Yeah, so is Tiso. They managed to get pretty close to him, didn't they? What is it with you? Ego.
Hey, what is it with you, Jack? What gives you the right to come up here and tell Siobhan what to do? And when that doesn't work, tell me what I should do.
I'm here representing her family.
I'm her family. You, above everybody else, ought to understand that. The whole time you were married to Mary, you resented the Ryans' claim on her.
This is not the same thing. We're talking about life and death and the safety of your wife and child.
Right. My wife, my child.
Well, I guess I'll be saying goodbye. Except I didn't even get to say hello to you.
Hi,
Hi,
Dave.
Joe. And congratulations.
Thank you.
You'll take good care of Siobhan, won't you?
Yes, I will.
I hope it's a boy. I mean, a boy would be better in your line of business, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Of course, with women's lib and all. Well, so long.
So long.
See you later, Dee.
Oh, another thing. Don't worry if Siobhan acts a little funny. I was crazy when I was expecting little John. I mean, if she cries a lot and acts flaky. Pregnant women can be a little unreasonable.
Mm-hmm.
Well, goodbye.
Bye. You've said what you came to say, Jack.
Not quite.
$1,000, $2,000,
Such a nice, clear night.
Very beautiful.
Ow! Oh, this stupid shoe.
You know, I never thought I'd live to see the day. Jack Finelli was acting as Johnny Ryan's stooge.
You didn't say that, Joe. I didn't hear you say that.
8,000. 9,000. 10.
A new original reality series on SoapNet. Mom and Dad are moving in for a financial intervention. It's a matter of life or debt. Bank of Mom and Dad. All new tonight at 10, only on SoapNet.